welcome to Thought-Provoking Media. And whether you believe in the existence of extraterrestrial life or even UFOs, the fact of the matter is that over the past few months there seems to be a hype of activity around the globe, with most of the coverage being on one certain sighting where a fleet of UFOs over Turkey, at one point being the #1 trending topic worldwide on Twitter. First reported by the secure team, it used the hashtag UFO attack to Turkey. After being reported by the secure team, most of the clips were starting to get censored by Twitter or by someone else, who knows. But while the hashtag makes the whole event of the sighting seem a little more sinister than it actually was, you still have to agree, looking at the truly amazing pictures, which have caused mass panic for many people across multiple cities in Turkey. They are quite bizarre indeed. And from Turkey to the UK to Ireland, Mexico, the United States, Canada, Romania, that's just to name a few, there seems to be a spate of UFO sightings worldwide, which moves me on to the next clip I have here, being from Torquay in the UK. It was spotted over the Pavilion car park by a man named Mike Collins and his wife while walking around the harbour towards the car park. Described by Mike as a strange elliptical shape hovering, as you can see on screen, and there's not really much to say about this. It is what it is. It seems to be the only body in the sky at the time. I'm going to go out on a whim and probably say this is a recording of Venus, because I do know that planet is in the sky during November. But nevertheless, make of it what you will, still a great sighting. The next on the list has to be one of my favourites in this video. It is a collection of photographs taken in Ireland by a dog walker as they were walking up a country road in Leitrim. I hope I've pronounced that right, and that's in Ireland, when they suddenly spotted these strange lights from a farmer's field. They mentioned that they have walked past this field many times and never spotted anything like this before. They are truly amazing photos, and when you outline the lights in this picture from what I believe would be the size of the object, it is quite massive in size. I would have liked to see this picture alongside perhaps a picture of the same area in the daytime, so I could rule out any buildings or whatever, but it is an absolutely baffling photo why that would be there in the dead of night. The light coming up over the stone wall there. And I'd also like to know what that object is there. Is it a ball, an orb? Maybe even a head? The light seems to be bouncing off it and it doesn't seem to go with its surroundings, so I would like to know what that is. It is a really intriguing photo. As I say, one of my favourites. The next sighting, described as a living UFO, seen here emerging from what looks like a portal over the Hollywood Hills in California. The unnamed photographer said that they witnessed nothing unusual at the time, but upon reviewing photographs saw the strange anomalies. The first photo, showing the portal-like beam of blue light which as you can see distorts the trees as it passes over them, and upon closer inspection it does distort everything the whole way down that photograph, which means that had to be in front of everything taken after that photograph. So that beam in my eyes is nothing but glare off the camera, but it still does look pretty cool. But the second pic, slightly different area, not too far away, with a closer zoom on the lens, you can see a small dark UFO hovering in the skyline, and when zoomed in further you can see what looks like a translucent jellyfish like UFO which appears to house 3 dots inside. Now some UFO chasers claim UFOs can be organic living entities themselves, which can travel using these portals without the need of spacecraft. That being what has ultimately led to the title of the photograph, the living UFO. These jellyfish UFOs are much less common than the traditional disc and cigar shaped UFOs, but as you can see are spotted by many other people, and they are still, to be honest, just as intriguing. The next, a bizarre picture showing a portal like ring in the sky which has sets of twin lights either side identically across from each other, and these portal like photos or ring photos seem to be on the rise. Looking at it, it resembles some of the photos I've seen recently of the dark smoke rings in the sky, and there is a lot of them being snapped at the moment, so keep your eyes out for these. They are truly baffling. This one has been snapped above Mount Shasta, a potentially active volcanic range in California, and that's California once again. It seems to be a hot spot. The photographer states he took the photos from his car whilst driving up from Washington State. He wasn't looking very closely at the photos. No, let's state that, not at the road. He was looking closely at the road, not the photos. So he wasn't looking very closely as he was driving. He didn't notice the ring until freeing up some space on his phone, where he obviously come across the photos again and spotted the anomaly in the corner of the photo. That's because it obviously wanted to be seen, and I'm very glad myself anyway, I'm sure everybody else is, that these photos didn't get deleted. It is a very nice sighting. This one, and it is the last one on the video today, which appeared not long ago, on the 23rd of November I believe. This was from Houston, Texas. The eyewitness who shot the footage says the object appeared to change shape over the 4 or so minutes that she recorded it for. Whilst it was mostly stationary, it did for a short time appear to move. And as this video footage sees you out, I'll leave you today, and I'm sure we can all agree that the sightings definitely are thought-provoking. Keep your eyes peeled, folks, and if you have any footage you yourself have sighted anything strange on camera, be it paranormal, ghosts, UFOs, you name it, I'll play it. And I ain't just a footage guy and that's all I'm going to show you. I do delve into conspiracies, you name it, I do it. So there will be some very intriguing videos coming up very soon. This is my first video on a channel which I've started up, as there's a lot out there that people don't know about and they need to know about, basically. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled, there will be more from me soon. As I say, this is my first video. hit that like and subscribe button if you've enjoyed this one. See you all soon from the Thought Provoking Media team. And remember, what we see depends mainly on what we look for.